Chicot. This is chapter 24, part 1, Fear. The months passed and we continued to make new weapons and armor. Some of the weapons were of questionable quality. Chicot had developed some ceramic knives and swords. They kept the edge rather well and were easy to make. The downside was that they broke easily. Their sharpness did puncture armor as well, however. Another interesting little number was a type of bow and arrow. Its back had razor-sharp feathers of unknown origin. If fired without a special glove, your hand could easily get cut. The glove required a different type of firing technique, and Chicot said that the idea was to keep the enemy from reusing the arrows that they shot at them. One of my personal favorites was a coiled club with a solid pointed tip. It could be used for both blood and poker strike. He also made an odd contraption that allowed shooting a crossbow while hiding from behind a wall or under a trench. A good innovation was a rapier he called the sword breaker. It had a special slide on the sides, close to the hilt, and if the sword was caught there, it would break the sword with a flick of the wrist. He also improved on the accuracy of siege crossbow. The strangest of the lot was a buckled strike shield attached to a glove. It also had a short blade inside of it, and Chicot called it a lantern shield. He was a bit disappointed that he had not come up with it sooner. In the fall, Chicot designed some of the most exciting weapons I had ever seen, and many questioned if those weapons would be of any use, and some of our guards did try them. However, they were clumsy at best, and as was to be expected of anyone trying to use a new weapon. Chicot saw one day Amberaldus playing with the lantern shield and the sword breaker in the courtyard. I was watching him practice with his weapon with the vague hope of learning by watching. Chicot, interrupting his practice, said, "It is a little too late in the game to be learning new tricks." "It certainly helps pass the time," said Amberaldus, laughing. "Fine, if you want new toys to play with, you only need to ask. Just don't randomly pick up weapons from the storage. Any missing or damaged weapon can cost the life of one of my patrons," said Chicot with unusual seriousness. "My apologies," said Amberaldus, leaving the barracks like a sulking child. Another person who was training was Gytha. She was practicing with Chicot's bizarre bow. I asked Chicot, "How is it with Gytha?" "Peachy," said Chicot. "Why do you ask?" "It is just that you are not as close as you used to be," I said sadly. "Nor should we.